Hi there, glad you made it back for more Explore Tulsa. Now Stevie, what do you find helps you catch the most fish when you go fishing?
I like to entertain the fish, get a big crowd around the boat, a whole school if you will, and scoop them up with a net.
Yeah, how's that working for you?
Mostly attracting crickets.
Well, what you need is a guy like Sean Fullerton at Inseine Fishing.
You know, there's two kinds of fishermen. There's your competitive tournament fishermen who really just love the idea of competing and they love being outside and they get to fish. And there's a lot of that excitement trying to figure out this little green fish or hopefully a big green fish and figure out where they at, what are they doing on any given day. And then you have just your recreational guys and gals that don't really care about tournaments and they just enjoy going out and catching fish. They're outside, they get to enjoy God's creation, see all of that and just experience of there's something under the water, and when you hook the fish, there's nothing quite like it. Yeah, my grandmother, we call her Grandmommy, was the one that really taught me how to fish as I was a kid. We'd always go to her house for the summer and just absolutely loved it. And then it was just anything that had a fin. I mean, I didn't really care what it was. Could be catfish, crappie, it didn't really matter. We didn't go out in the boat very much, but we fished out of her dock, and we had a lot of crappie, a lot of catfish. And that was all I did as a kid. I loved it. And then, kind of stopped after I was in the military for a little while and I was in college and then didn't really do it. Then a good friend of mine through Sunday school said, "Hey, you like to fish?" "Yeah, I do." He said, "Well, I'll take you." And that's what got me hooked on bass fishing. I'm an entrepreneur at heart. That's one of my favorite things to do is to start new businesses. And I have this really bad habit of, hey, here's a hobby, something I enjoy doing. Hey, can I turn this into a business? And so that's kind of how it got started, was I really liked the idea of, well, what could you make and what could you use to catch fish with? And that's kind of how it started. And it started with jigs, because that's one of my favorite things to fish with. So. In fishing, a lot of it's confident. The fisherman goes out, he throws a particular bait, and he catches one of his best fish ever. And pretty much that bait's going to be on his rod and reel for quite some time.
The right equipment's totally key, when we're out there. I listened to Sean earlier and he made a really good point, and that's confidence. If you don't have confidence in what you're fishing with, you might as well put it away. You're not going to catch any fish. And so, the products that we have come up with, with Inseine Fishing, they're what I want. They're built exactly the way I want, and so it gives you great confidence in not just the bait, but the design, the look, the hook, the paint, everything.
Scott Ashmore, he fishes for the FLW Tour, and a couple things. Our company is a faith-based company. We believe very strongly in our faith and our values.
We get along really well, and we have a passion for fishing, and faith is a big part of what we do, and if it wasn't there, it wouldn't exist. So, the camaraderie is a big part of it, and working together and doing well, we really enjoy it. So,
Scott reached out to us. He loves to throw a jig. He's a great guy to work with, and that was one of the key things as we just developed a partnership and even friendship over time. That just, hey, this is a perfect fit. He's had a past background in business, so he gets, that the whole point of sponsorships and stuff is helping people sell baits, not just, hey, let's give free baits away. It's one of the most enjoyable things when whether we get an email from someone or they'll text us a picture or send us a picture via Instagram and says, hey, look, here's the fish that we just caught, with this lure, and they're excited about it. Scott just came back from Beaver Lake where he got 19th in the FLW Tour, and watching that and seeing that, we follow it every time he goes out. We're looking at where's he at, where's his standings, how's he doing, and knowing that, hey, he's out there getting to do this for a living, for one, and he gets to use our baits doing it, and it's a lot of fun to be a part of something else. When we did this, it wasn't, yep, it's great fun to make lures, it's great fun to catch fish with them, but it's a lot of fun to see other people enjoy a hobby and a passion that I have with the stuff that we get to make.